Hello, Cherries, and welcome to Live Cherry Sunday, Special Tuesday, episode 189. And in today's video, I'm going to show you 5 major arpeggio shapes that match the CAGED system. So this is going to be really cool. Let me show you a quick example of the 5 shape arpeggios I'm talking about. Got a little metronome click here, about 60 beats per minute to be precise. It goes like this. Check it out. C shape, A shape, G shape, E shape, D shape. That one again. Back to C. All right, so these are really easy, and I'm going to break them down a little bit slower and show you some of the picking patterns and what makes this the CAGED system. Well, the CAGED system is a really cool system that really shows you the 5 shapes all over the guitar neck, and CAGED is an acronym for C.A.G.E.D, C chord, A chord, G chord, E chord, and D chord shape. So if you have a C shape like this, C shape, and you have an A chord shape like this, right? We can make the C just like that as well. Like that. If you have a G chord shape like this, we could play a C shape like this as well. Like this. You have an E chord. Well, you can have a C chord that's an E shape like this. Then you have a D chord, right, like this. We do the same thing with C up here. So these shapes, one cool thing about guitar is that you could use them as frameworks, and you could play scales around them, and you could play arpeggios around them. Now these 5 arpeggios match these 5 CAGED shapes. And there's a couple other ways to play them, and I'll show you. But these are the 5 basic ones. I think there are 2 of them that you could play a little bit differently, and it's really up to you. The whole idea about this is to see the arpeggios, see the intervals that they make, and it also helps you memorize the notes on the fretboard, which is really helpful. So if you're enjoying this video, please click the like button if you like it. And if you don't like it, then click the like button and go do something else. No, I love you. Thank you so much for that. And subscribe to the channel. So 5 shapes, and later we're going to get into the minor arpeggios. We won't do that today because you're changing one note. Then you can get into diminished arpeggios and augmented arpeggios, and all you're doing is changing one note of each using the same patterns, which is really cool. But for today, we're going to do the major ones. So let's go over to here. I'm going to show you some graphics. Oh, by the way, if you want a PDF of these graphics that I'm going to show you today, just email me at info@cherry, and I'll show you the graphics. Right now, we'll start off with the C shape arpeggio. It looks just like this. And looks like this shape right here. Now, I set this up, these graphics, so that we're not playing an open position right here. So this C is going to be fretted, whereas the C down here is going to be open. This G note is going to be open, which is the 5th of the C. So if you did it in any other position except open, any other key, it would look, like this. So that's why I made this chord like that. So you see the root is the C note, C. The 3rd, the 5th is open though in this position, it's not fretted. The root. Back to the 5th down here. We'll put on this click, and we'll play it at first with just quarter notes. Now, I'm starting off here with 60 beats per minute. It's real slow, and I'll play just one note per beat right here to start. So you have the C, 3rd, 5th, root, 3rd, 5th, root, 3rd, 3rd. This would be 16th notes like this. So that's that. Now, one thing that I will show you here is that, first of all, when you're playing a lot like this and practicing, it's good to just relax your arms when you're not practicing. Just relax them. Let this part, your forearm down, really just kind of rest, like on your legs, or just rest down, because you're holding your arms up so long that it really takes its toll on the control you have on your hands, on your wrist, and on your hands. It really does. So just relax them. When you're up here like this, your picking hand should be really relaxed, and it's hard to do that if you're really tight in your arm and in your wrists. Okay, get that out of the way. Now, one thing we could do here is we could talk about the strumming pattern, the picking pattern that we're doing. So starting on the D, on the root note here, I'm going down, 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 up, down, and then up, 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 up. So it's really efficient that way. So it's like, and you could do it any way you like, really. But you don't want to get all twisted up inside the picking pattern right here. So it's really good to kind of, if you're going down, go down. If you wanted to alternate pick the whole thing, you could. Actually, I saw a clinic years ago with Steve Morris, and he was playing arpeggios, and he was alternate picking, going like. And how amazing is that for your alternate picking practice? Helps you, would help you with your speed for sure. But for this purposes of this lesson, we're just gonna go as efficient as possible. Going like, what I was saying is down, 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 down. So you can think of five downs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then up, down. So it sets you back up to go down again. And I'm going down to the 5th. So you could have a pattern here to go up and back and forth with. And of course, you could extend it. You can go down to the low 3rd, 5th. We'll get to that. I just didn't indicate the 3rd on the bottom there, which would be like this as well. But these are generally the shapes closest to the CAGED system chords. Should be a C. Just like that. So we got down, 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 up, down, up, 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 and then back and forth. So you're doing like a little sweep picking action going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, down. Now you're back in position to go down again. And actually on this one, I'm pulling off. I'm not even picking that really. But it's good to practice, the picking. All right. So let's go to the second shape here, which is an A shape. And if you're enjoying this video, please hit that like button, ring the bell for notifications, subscribe to the channel, all the groovy stuff. A shape right here is like this, the A shape. Here's a C chord. But it's an A shape, just like this. Here's an A chord. Just slide it all the way up. It goes like this. Done the click. I'll do start off a little faster with the 16th notes. So this one you have the roots, the 3rd, 5th, root, 3rd, 5th, root. That's the way it is up there, right? Actually, I messed up on the graph. That top 5th right there, that's a root. No, sorry about that. I'll have to go back and fix that. Of course, I did that from my hotel room in, where was I? When I created this. I was on tour the last 2 weeks and made this graph real quick. But that top one's a root, and I'll fix that. So it's root, third, fifth, root, third, fifth, root, fifth, third, root, fifth, third, root. And I just like playing it this way because you're playing the C chord like this. So why not just play the arpeggio like that? I didn't make a graph going like this. That's another way to play the A shape right here, which is a good way to play it, but you're not playing an A chord like this. You're playing it like this. So why not play it like that? Which I think is a really cool way to play it. And as far as the picking pattern, think about it as like this. Down, up, down, 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 up, down, and up, 2, 3, 4, 4, down. So do it one more time. Down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, 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 up. I missed one. Up, 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 and that's it. So you have down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, 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 up. 5 down, right there. I think I had 4 written down, but I think it's 5. Down, up, down, down, down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. All right. Hopefully you're enjoying this video so far. If you are, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Storm Creator, hey Jerry, it's been long. I caught up with you for your lives. Been busy with touring, right? Yeah, thank you, Storm Creator. Very busy touring, and it's going good. I'm actually leaving for Hawaii. Poor me. And tomorrow for 4 days, going for 2 shows, 2 travel days, and I tried to stay longer, but it just didn't work out that way. But for sure. But thanks for popping in. Hopefully you're enjoying this. And that A shape. Let me just get this right one time right here, where I have a and the reason why I do this is so that it sets up the arpeggio shape good, because you're down, up, and now you're down. You're set up for down when you're going like a little sweep. But now I'm going up there, so I can go down, or down, up, down. So I'm set up to go down as well on a sweep. So it's a down pick on this root note. Now I can go up strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right up and set up for the next one again. Like a sweep like that. And these arpeggios are not only used for just playing fast and playing like Yngwie type stuff, They're good to really see the intervals along the neck and to learn the fretboard everywhere and to know where the target notes are of your chord. Because all these are the target notes you would play over a chord. Stuff like that. Hey Jerry, hope you had a great trip. Yeah, it was a great trip. It was a lot of fun. I was everywhere in the last You know what I'm gonna do? If you don't mind me, I'm turning the air back on because it's getting warm in here. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to do that. There you go. So if you hear it, I'm sorry. I tried to turn it off so that you wouldn't hear it through the tape, but now my strings are going to go sharp in just a minute. Watch. Thank you, Finney. I had a great time. I was in San Francisco. I was in Oakland. Then we flew out to New Hampshire. Then we went to Boston. And then we went to Detroit, where we played in front of 5,000 people in an outdoor amphitheater with the Detroit Philharmonic Symphony. And that was great. And if you want to see any of this video footage, I guess I posted some stuff on LinkedIn and Facebook. I think it's just Facebook/Jerry Cherry or Jerry Cherry Band. One of the two. Which guitar suits you more for shred stuff? Oh man, I think all of them, depending on if I'm warmed up or not. Probably this one, because I use this the most, the Telly. You know. So we got a few more shapes. Let's get into. But thanks for joining me and hanging out today on a special Tuesday. Couldn't do it on Sunday because I was out of town and on the road again. So it's already getting cooler in here. It's great. So, what are you drinking out there? Coffee? I got my my morning coffee right here too. I know it's beer o'clock somewhere, and it's not morning anymore. And the funny thing is I had a layover trip the other day when I was in Detroit. We had to fly to get home. Had to go to Chicago, and then back to LaGuardia, right? So the funny thing is I left at 6:50 a.m. at from Detroit, and I arrived at 6:55 in Chicago a.m. So it took 5 minutes to get from Detroit to Chicago. Actually, it's an hour because we went back in time. Crazy, huh? It just looked funny on the ticket. So watch, I'm just going to stretch these real quick. Get them back down into tune. And tune up real quick for your pleasure. See, I already fell flat. No, a little sharp, a little flat, probably because it was really hot. Get them back up. Tune for you. I'm tuning for your pleasure. They fell flat because it was hot. I thought it would pop sharp because of the air kicking in, which will once it cools off. But this is part of the live experience. Okay, so go down to the super duper sonic travel. Yeah, absolutely. So we did the A shape. Now check this out. Here's the G shape arpeggio. Why is it a G? Because G chords like this. But we'll shift this all over to the C, and it looks like this. You have the root, the third, the fifth, the root, fifth, third, root, fifth, third. And it fits right here on this under this G shape. And the picking pattern that I have like this, I have a down, 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 up, down, up, down. 1, 2, 3. So just, whatever's comfortable for you. You don't have to do it this way, but I just think it works so that you could do as many in one position as possible. So when you get to this part, you're starting to, you're doing a few things on multiple strings here. So you can't do like any kind of sweep, but you want to set up for the time that you do have a sweep. Like when I go back down here, you want to be able to just go down all the way. Just like I'm able to go 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I go up. Up, down, up, down, up. Watch my right hand here. whatever's comfortable for you as well. G shape arpeggio in the key of C. Yeah. G shape arpeggio in the key of C. Because here's a G chord, right? Well, this G shape right here, right? This G shape, if you play, you know, if you did it up here in C, that's a G shape. But it's a C chord. Look, here's a G. This is the CAGED system. If I slide it all the way up to C here, I mean, you're not going to play a C chord like this, right? But it's the same shape. Like if you had a capo on. If I put a capo right here, that's basically what it is. Then you play that G chord, but it's really a C. Like that. So now that we know that this is a G chord C, play the arpeggio. I was just confirming, Finny. I was just confirming that what you were doing for my learning. Copy that. Thank you very much. So for sure, G sharp arpeggios in key C. Sure. Yes. Okay. And as I was saying earlier, if you want a PDF graphic of what I'm showing you right here, these charts, just email me, info@JerryCherry. I'll shoot it over to you today. And the pattern that I have for this, I believe, is down, 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 and then up, down, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down. So it's a good way to count. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, and they go, and then you can cross over, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm not really concerned about playing them too fast and trying to sound like Ingvar. I'm just trying to get them clean. So you could do it just quarter notes. And then do eighth notes. Then do 16th notes. I can't even do like 30-second notes with these. But then you take the tempo and you just speed it up. Go to 65 beats per minute. Go to 70, 75. Bump it up. But the whole idea is just to get them clean. And then know the intervals. Then you could do different patterns, like and that would be like 7th arpeggios, but we're not going to get into that right now. We're sticking to the straight major arpeggios. But the beauty of this is that with this framework, you could change it, make it minor, just by changing one note. You know, it's perfect. So let's get into the fourth arpeggio, which is the E shape arpeggio right here. And it's a really good one. There's 2 more right here. We'll take a break for a second, have a sip of the coffee, Let me know how you're doing. I'm going to Hawaii tomorrow. Can you believe that? Honolulu. My goodness. You know, sometimes, you know, music will take you all around the world. You know, I was in Chile a few months back. I feel like I'm not leaving the country. It's just Hawaii, but it feels like it, right? I mean, Hawaii. There's a place called the Hawaii Theater Center. So if you're in Hawaii on Thursday and Friday, we're playing at the Hawaii Theater Center. And when I mean we, I say the band, I'm playing an ABBA tribute band called SOS, direct from Sweden, the music of ABBA. And I'm the Bjorn character, where I play guitar and I sing a song, and it's just a lot of fun. But it takes you around the world, you know. It's pretty cool. But this is the stuff I think about when I'm out there in Hawaii. Arpeggios. Because we're a guitar player. It doesn't matter where we are, we want to play. And that's what we love to do. It makes us happy, right? All right, so thank you. Where are you guys watching from today? I'm always curious to know, like, where you're... Because you could be anywhere. Could be in Hawaii. And of course, we're in Brooklyn, New York. So we could throw a guitar pick out the window, and it's going to land on either a cop car, an ambulance, or, I don't know, something else. A fire truck. That's right. Dave Nord. Marin. Where's that? You're watching from Marin? I wish I knew where that was. I don't know what that is, though, Aaron. Sounds cool, though. Sounds really, really cool. Aaron. Let's check out this. Right, it's E-shape arpeggio. And why is it an E-shape arpeggio? Because, you know, it looks like an E chord, doesn't it? Look, this E chord. We take it all the way up to here to C. Do it like this. Here's E. All the way up to C now. Oh, my guitar sounds really especially in tune today. You guys might be thinking, wow, he's way out. Everybody's ear works differently, right? So this E shape right here, you have the root. Check it out. It's like. I was playing it like this. Actually, I have it where I'm like this. Then I was thinking, well, you know, the E shape, another way to play it is like this, where it's actually that's not necessarily like this. I mean, you're holding the E shape like this, so why would you go back and start off an arpeggio, which is like the G shape? So I think while you're in this position, why not hit the third here and then play the rest of the E chord here? And now you're in position to play riffs around this. See, check it out, because you can go. I mean, now you would play that off of an E chord like that, but you could play. You're in position to go in the E pentatonic. Whereas over here, you're not in position to play over that E shape unless you shift your whole hand up. You know, I just think that's a better one. But just like I did for C over here, the C shape one, you do this. There are benefits to knowing both of them. Okay, so just both of them are good. But I only focused on the E shape, doing it this way. And I left out that top third so that the pattern remains the same with all of them. You know. Just like this one. All right. As far as the picking shape goes, I'm going down, up, down, down, down. What am I doing? Down, up, down, 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 and up, down. Actually, I wrote the picking pattern for when I hit that high third. So I think what I'm doing now for this is something like this. I'm going down, up, so that I can continue to go down like a sweep. Down, 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 down. Then I go up, down, 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 down. So excuse me, I'm kind of getting over a cold that I've had the last few days. And it's been a little miserable, but building up some phlegm, and I've been sneezing and coughing, but I'm taking lots of drugs, cold drugs, that is. And getting better. So check this out. So I'm going a downward sweep on 6 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is pretty cool. So I'm just kind of laying my fingers down here, and I'm barring these two. So I'm barring these two, fretting that, then barring these two, then hitting that last one, then down. So I get down, up, down, 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 down. Now up, 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 down. Good. And then we're back to the C again. Can't do it. So, really cool. And there's one more on here, but I want to tell you something real quick. Oh, Essential Skills, that's my guitar course. The really cool thing about this too is that you focus on one key, and it's like there's 12 keys here, and none of them will get me in the house. So silly. But what I suggest to do is every time you pick up your guitar, do it in another key. Like I just go up in fourths. Like if I've been playing it in C for a while, I go, I'm playing in F. C, D, E, F. And take the same thing and just go F. Here's F. C shape, then F here. Then F here. Then F here. Right, and what's the last one? F, which I haven't gotten to yet for these, but it's like this. Oops. And then the next time I'll go F, G, A, B. I go do it in B. Really helps you with fretboard memorization, learning the intervals and everything all over the neck, which is really, really beneficial right there. And then B, C, D, E, then you're in E, do it in E. So next thing you know, so you're not really kind of just playing in the same key every time. You're working on all the keys, because you might find yourself in B flat. You're like, oh, B flat, what do I do here? B flat, the arpeggio for that, B flat. That's really cool to know. So we have one more shape here, and that's the D shape. And it looks kind of like this. A D shape. Like a D chord, right? Slide it all the way up to C. And there it is. It's like your D here when you play your thumb down here. third. I'm doing some cool stuff with my thumbs lately, like playing here. D, C, and G. That's pretty cool. But back to this. Here's the D chord, low third. C chord, low third right here. It's hard to fret that right there. No one really plays the C chord like that. But as far as this arpeggio goes, there it is. Here's the third. Let's play it. Yeah, the third, the fifth, the root, third, fifth, root, third, root, fifth, third, root, third. And as far as how I'm picking it, I didn't get to that one yet, but we'll do it real quick. We got the third. We're going down, 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 down. How am I doing it? Down, 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 up, down, up, down. Or how am I doing? Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, 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 up. Whoops. Down, 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 down. I mean up, 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 up. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, and up. Sorry. I think I'm going down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, 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 down. I'm going two ups on the same string, which is weird, but it works. So I can just do a sweep going down. And stuff like that's good too, just to do sweep picking. It's not Christmas yet. Jeffrey Boyle! Hello! Give you guys a round of applause. So there are the 5 shapes. We went through all 5 shapes. Really cool, and it's kind of just like, and I have the graphics if you want. Just email me, info@Jerry, I'll send them to you. See down here? C shape, A shape, G shape, E shape, D shape, back to the C shape. Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I go live every Sunday, except for when I can't. And let's see, next week I am actually flying home from Hawaii. And I get in pretty early I got to check that. I think I get in at like 7 o'clock in the morning. So if that's the case, I might be able to still do it on Sunday. If not, we'll make it Monday, but I'd rather just keep it Sunday. But it's hard sometimes. You fly in, get home, and you're like, okay, I got to get prepared to do live right off the bat. But we'll see. If it is right, if that is the correct time, I get in at 7, then 12 should be no problem for Sunday. So we're having some fun here today. Thanks for hanging out. Any questions about this stuff, please let me know. How time flies when you're ripping through arpeggios here. And so really great practice playing these arpeggios. It's just so much fun. Taking them, playing them all over the neck and stuff, you know. Up here in the C position. Getting them faster and I was just kind of going through some of the shapes that we're playing. The D shape, arpeggio. The E shape here. I'm playing just like this the arpeggio. That riff that you hear all the time. Okay, the C shape, the A shape here. G shape here. All these riffs that are inside here. This is the CAGED system right here. You can play the arpeggios with them. There's another arpeggio here. Check this out. I didn't show you, but it is pretty beneficial. And Joel Hoekstra from Whitesnake, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, you name it, Night Ranger. I took 2 guitar lessons from him back here in New York, and he showed me arpeggio like this, which combines the E shape and the D shape put together. Because I'm going up here. So instead of playing the E shape like I was playing it before like this, he's going up like this. He's going playing the third with this finger, and then switching to the root, stretching up here to the 5th here, and then playing. So you're going within the D shape too. Which is a really great way to play it. I just didn't want to show you within the CAGED shapes because you're mixing up 2 shapes. And we want to do minor, you just go here. If you do diminish, it would be like this. Oops. easy because you have that framework. You're just manipulating up or down one note, whether it's major, minor, diminished, augmented. But we will get to the minor. Maybe we'll do minor next week. It's good to just take them slowly because it's it's no rush. This music thing, you have the rest of your life to do this. You're not gonna just be like, and I am not either. It takes a while to evolve and for things to settle in to you. You could really kind of take it in, embrace it, make it part of you. That's why a lot of people, guitar players like Eddie Van Halen, everyone, you'll never see them without a guitar because it's always part of them. They're practicing stuff, and it's just slowly incorporating it into their system, into their being. Your fingers connect with the guitar, and you'll get comfortable with it, and it just becomes very natural. When you see guitar players and the guitars on them, it just looks like it's an extension. It's part of them. It doesn't feel awkward or disconnected from them. That's why I like to try to approach it as well. That's why I have 5 guitars sitting there at all times so that I could just grab one when I'm sitting here and I just grab it. Next thing you know, it's 2 hours later, and where'd the day go? So, this is really a great lesson for fretboard memorization as well. And, speaking of fretboard memorization, I do have a guitar course, and I added a whole new section to it. But the course is called the Essential Skills Collection for Guitar, where I focus on fretboard memorization, the circle of fifths, which is that cool little circle. It shows you all the chords in the key and how to key change everything. Blues soloing, and I got to fix that because there's one more section now, and it's called, what is it called? The CAGED system using 2-5-1s. So I have this couple of videos on doing 2-5-1 progressions using the CAGED system. So you learn the CAGED system in there. And not only do you learn it, but you learn how to apply it using a very famous chord progression. So check that out. There's a link right there in the description, somewhere inside there. And if you want a free PDF of the graphs that I used today, shoot me an email, say hello at info@Cherry, and I'll shoot those over to you today. All right, so just any questions about any of this stuff, please let me know. Very happy to spend some time here with you. Thanks, Jeffrey Boyle, Dave Nord from Marin. I'm grateful for you guys to hang out with me here today, and for everybody watching in the future. Finney, thank you so much. Storm, Creator, and all you guys are so cool for hanging out here live on a Tuesday, because I usually do it on Sunday. I'm just kind of popping up here Tuesday, right? So thank you very much for all this practice with the metronome. Start on 60, work your way up, get them smooth. The most important thing is that you see the intervals. You get them clean on the guitar. Because you could play them clean at any speed. That's really the beauty of it. Think about your picking patterns, whatever's comfortable for you. You want to, as you're learning them, it's good to learn the right technique, because when you start playing faster, if you're stumbling with your right hand, your picking hand, that could be a problem. You're learning all the chord tones with this. Stick tight, because we're going to get into the minor ones, diminished, augmented, all that stuff. And Dave's, I stand corrected here, Marin, not Marin. Marin, not Marin. Okay, Marin. Well, where is Marin? Marin. Sounds like a Florida. Is there a Marin in Florida? Dave Nord? It sounds like a Florida. Maybe I'm thinking of Marlin. Like the Florida Marlins. Could be. Maybe not. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you very much. Love hanging out with you. You are the bestesses in the world. Bay Area. Well, I was just in the Bay Area, in San Francisco Bay, Oakland Bay. And it was pretty cool. Dead country. All right, well, we're going to guess. You don't have to tell us specifically, because you don't want to find us, tracking you down somewhere. We don't want to give anybody's addresses away here. But somewhere in the Bay Area, which I was in San Francisco Bay. It's pretty cool. I looked over to the left, and I saw Alcatraz prison. If you look way over, you could see the Golden Gate Bridge. So we must have been over the Bay Bridge. We were driving from San Francisco to Oakland, which is where our first gig was at Yoshi's, where we played in Oakland. Flew into San Francisco, played in Yoshi's for one show, and then we flew way back over to the East Coast to New Hampshire. So I went from New York to California for one gig, and then right back to New Hampshire. Sometimes I think it's the pin the tail and a donkey tour, right? Across the GG Bridge, Golden Gate Bridge. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. That's so cool. And of course, I'll probably ask you again 5 times where you're from. That means you have to show up at least 5 more times before I remember. Bay Area. Very, very cool. But it was beautiful. They had such a great time. You know, it's everyone talks about everyone's hometown, and you know, people talk about San Francisco for this. They talk about New York, and they talk about all these states. They may be negative about it, but you know what? We're defensive about where we live. You know, you talk about New York, I'm going to stick up for it because I live here and I love it. You know, I see that it's terrible everywhere, you know, and it's beautiful everywhere. So we're going to stick up for wherever we are, and you should. Because this is our hometown. This is where we live. And I just find the beauty in all of it. So I loved being there. And our sound man lives in Oakland over there. So the whole band lives all across the country and in Canada. And we meet up for the gigs. It's weird how that is, but that's the way it is. And all right, guys. Well, thanks for spending time with me. I love yous. You know, I will see you guys next Sunday. If not Monday, but I'm going to try to make it on Sunday. But I'll keep you posted in the community tab. Let me know, have any questions about any of this stuff. Let me know what your favorite arpeggio shapes are. I'd love to know that too. That's really cool. Leave it in the comments section. Say hello if you want that on PDF. Email me at info@cherry. But just remember, be cool, be kind, and be cherry. And if you want to see another video on the CAGED system, I'll put it right up there for you. Love you guys. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.